One of my favourite things about Trev's garden is the sheer abundance of fruit trees. Everywhere you look, there's at least one or more plants producing food. With this amount of activity, edible and produce plants require a lot of fertiliser throughout the year to keep them growing strong. Let me show you a few tricks that you can try in your own garden. Deciduous fruit trees will start going dormant in the next few weeks, and you can see this one's already on its way. And now is a great time to start thinking about pruning. So you can either wait till they completely drop their leaves, or you can do it a little bit early. And you'll want to remove any branches that are crossing over, and you'll want to empty out that middle to make a nice vase shape. When you're pruning branches, look to cut just above the bud. A handy tip to keep in mind is the direction the bud is facing is likely the direction the new branch will grow. So avoid pruning to any buds that are facing inwards to the centre of the tree. If you have evergreen fruit trees like these beautiful citrus, they can also be tip pruned now to encourage a nice rounded shape and future flowers for their next fruiting season. Also keep an eye out for any damaged growth, as this can also be removed. Now that all our plants have been pruned, it's time to feed them, so we can use a slow release fertiliser as it will gradually feed them through that season. And something like Troforte fruit and citrus is ideal as it has all the nutrients and minerals that they need. To apply it, I'm going to sprinkle it around the drip line of the tree and then water it in. To find the drip line of your plant, look to the outermost growth of your plant and then the soil directly below. The benefit of applying it to this area is that the feeder roots are likely to absorb the nutrients better once the fertiliser has worked its way through the soil. This fertiliser will last up to 6 months, which is ideal for these plants over the cooler months, as it will keep them healthy and green. And by the time the weather starts to warm and the soil warms, these plants will have a big boost and produce lots of new growth. If you're feeding citrus, they tend to be quite hungry plants, so I tend to feed mine about 3 to 4 times a year. And then for all other fruit trees, twice a year is plenty. So you can do this in the spring and in the autumn, but all that's left to do, or for Trev to do, is to sit back and enjoy his fruit trees.